Welcome back to the showroom. My name is Hunter. We have a Tesla Model 3 right behind me that's going to be getting a full robot Craftsman hacker kit installed. It's going to have a little transformation and it's going to look super sick once it's done. So we went ahead and removed the bolt here and here as well. There's going to be a bolt here at the bottom right there. So under the bumper we have two bolts. So there's one here, and then we are going to be replacing the undershroud here in the back as well. Taking a look at the new undershroud, these are going to be the bolt areas that you will be having to take out. Once you undo the bolts, the bumper should unclip from the clips right here and the bumper should drop down where you can then disconnect it from the undershroud. On your rear bumper, you are going to have some wires on your third brake light, which does come with the bumper. You'll have to custom wire this to your taillights, which you can then use for your just night driving or your brake lights. These side skirts are super nice because they actually are overlays, so you'll be able to just stick these on and they'll just overlay the OEM side skirts. And last but not least, we do have the front bumper and lip, which we will be popping the hood, disconnecting some bolts and clips from the headlights and the bumper, which will then release the bumper and put the new one on. These are going to be your vent covers as well, which you can then install as so. Usually we recommend installing these with silicone glue or double-sided tape. 60-pound test hold is what we do recommend to our customers. It is the next day and we did end up finishing this body kit on the Tesla Model 3. Alongside the rear bumper, we do have the front bumper, we have the hood, we also have a carbon fiber spoiler wing as well. Last but not least with the side skirts. Now with this hood, I did want to go ahead and speak of this one thing. As you can tell, the struts are no longer there. So we actually did determine that these struts, over long periods of time exposed to the heat, will end up warping the hood just a little bit. These struts actually hold a lot of pressure on this FRP hood since the FRP hood is very light. And once the hood is actually down, they're compressed and it'll end up putting a lot of stress right here and it'll end up warping the hood and causing there to be a gap right here on the fender. Like I said, it does happen over a period of time with long exposure to heat. And alongside that, with the hood installation, it's just going to be 2 bolts on the hood hinge there, 2 more bolts on the hood hinge there, and you're going to also transfer your hood latch as well. Now, moving on to the front bumper, our customer actually did end up getting the wide body front bumper for the hacker kit. So with that, as you can see, the front lip sticks out a little farther than the rest of the car. The only difference in the wide body versus narrow body is going to be right here on the lip. As you can see, there's a gap right here where this piece of the lip actually is changed, and the narrow body will basically have this more up against the bumper compared to the wide body, which is out here, so that way you can actually fit the wide body right here on the bumper. And as you can see, we do have some tabs here for the sensors. Now, this Model 3 doesn't have sensors actually on it, so we went ahead and popped in the holes on our kit. They're just dummy sensors, so they're just little holes, tabs to cover the sensors. Now, prior to installing the bumper, you are going to need to remove the front insides. So you'll remove the weather stripping right here, for example, and you'll actually remove this piece and this piece as well. This will expose some bolts right here and some clips and tabs to remove the front bumper, along with some bolts over here on the side by the wheel well. Behind the fender liner, there's a bolt and some tabs right here. Besides that, bumper comes off pretty easy. You are going to have to remove the undershroud and then reinstall the undershroud after you do install the new bumper. Now, like I did mention before, these side skirts are stick-on, and so we basically took some double-sided 3M tape, went along the whole underside of the side skirt. As you can see, we just laid it over. Easy installation. We do have this beautiful carbon fiber spoiler wing to finish off the full body kit. Now, this carbon fiber spoiler wing is super nice and easy to install because we have this nice large base that sits flush and sticks onto the rear trunk, and it's held on by double-sided 3M tape like the side skirts, and it is not going to come off because it is very sturdy. It has a very large base, lots of room for sticking, and we also do recommend 60-pound test hold if you're going to go with silicone glue. It's on there solid, fit great.
Make sure you put tape on the quarter panels and fenders, and then preset your wide body. And this line here is going to be where you cut it. So when the wide body goes on it, you have clearance from here to here so you can bag it and lay it out flat. You can see Elizabeth did a great job cutting it. Elizabeth finished cutting all the arches on all 4 corners. Next step is to pre-fit the flares once again and start our bodywork process. She already marked up the front fender flares, the front bumper caps. We got everything test fitted. She's also start body working it, so it sits pretty flush as we speak. A little bit more, few modifications, a little trim here, nothing major. I believe it's like 20 pieces. We already finished painting everything, so now we're gonna glue it on. So the glue that we're using is a SEM Dual Mix Quick Set 50 seconds set time. So you got to work extremely fast. You got to use 2 or 3 people and get this done. So let's do this.
Hey, I'm Bill, I'm 20, getting my M3 modded wide body. I got a narrow body kit first, it was amazing. And then I realized, hey, if I'm gonna get it painted, might as well get it wide bodied as well. So I'm getting that done right now. I got a little bit of a sneak peek, it was looking amazing. I'm hoping to see the end reveal, I'm hoping it's gonna be perfect. Oh, damn, that's good, bro. That's good, man. That's worth the wait. It's worth everything.